how to be on self-improvement while you are in a relationship. There are 3 reasons why you potentially could not be on self-improvement while in a relationship. 1, lack of experience. 2, you're being a bitch. Or 3, both. And I say this because in my experience, when I was 18 years old, I had my first girlfriend, and the ability or the capability to be able to lead a relationship was not there because of the experience I didn't have. Going through that relationship, growing up, being older, learning more, I was then able to develop the confidence and the capability to be a leader in a relationship. So in the relationship I'm in now, same person that I was 2 years ago, and we both went on 2 different journeys and met different people and had different learnings, and then we came back to each other, and we're like the same people but different. So the point is that you can learn to be a good leader in the relationship, and you can learn to be able to communicate effectively and communicate really well. Not to say that I'm an amazing communicator, but I think that I'm better than some. Sometimes young men or teenagers or whatever, they get in a thing where they might get distracted by the women and the females and everything like that. And you want to decide what's more important. Is your self-improvement journey more important and you're developing yourself, or the relationship? It depends on what kind of relationship you tend to get yourself into. If you really want to be on your self-improvement journey, you will, and you'll make it happen, no matter what the girl says. And one of the best things as well, and it's between you two, if you tend to find a way where they're able to do it with you, or they want to do it with you, or whatever. So they might come to the gym with you, they might work out with you, they might want to journal as well, and they read you what they've journaled. They might want to read as well, so they read with you when you read. That makes it even easier for you to do what you need to do, because especially from the book Atomic Habits, the book I've read again recently, it talks about an accountability partner. And having an accountability partner is very important when it comes to even the motivation to even do the good habits. I think that it's important that as you grow as a young man to learn how to develop the confidence to say what you want and what kind of lifestyle you want. So if you don't want the parties and the alcohol and the drugs, if you don't want the certain things that they might be into at the time, then you communicate it and you lead by example, and you bring them along for the ride, because it's probably one of the most attractive things that you could do as a guy is lead, is know what you want. This is probably one of the biggest advice that I could give you. If you are in your first relationship and you have lack of experience, you can't really do much but to learn from this situation you're in, and then you grow up and you get older and you learn how to develop yourself. As long as you remember the whole point, the whole reason why they are attracted to you in the first place is because you improved yourself. If you didn't look as good as you did, if you didn't try as hard as you did, if you didn't have any goals, if you didn't have any substance to you, you're not going to be that attractive. And the reason why she's attracted to you is because of the journey, because of the development you've done. So don't stop doing it, no matter what she says, or no matter what the situation is. That is a very, very big cause in your future happiness, her attraction to you, the healthiness of the relationship. All of that is your development, and you continuously doing those habits. The first way you can avoid this kind of trap of not being able to do your self-development is to communicate that you like to do those certain habits while you're getting to know the person. It doesn't have to be right away where you say, oh yeah, I like to do this and I like to do that, and you kind of just a complete open book, which can be okay too, depending on what kind of person or personality type you are. But for the person to know that that is important to you, going to the gym, reading books, all that sort of stuff, then you say that, and you say you like doing this in your spare time, or you like to do this on your weekends, or you like to do this on your weekdays, and then the intention for yourself is clear, or what you like to do with your spare time is clear, and that will make it easier for you to then do them, because they'll understand that that's important to you. They do not support the journey that you desire to go on or that you want to be on, then they are not the right person for your life. And that's one thing that you're going to have to be ballsy to make the decision of, is to understand in certain situations whether they're going to benefit that journey, or that whatever that you want to do, that they're not right, which means probably eventually it might fizzle out, or you guys might split apart, or you might have an argument and break up, whatever, and that can happen too. If that happens, that's meant to happen. All good. Progress through your life. Continue to do what you want to do, what you desire to do, your self-improvement, your purpose, all of that, and you will continue to meet people along the way. So remember that too. Don't try and force it. Don't try and give up what your purpose is. Don't try and give up anything that you desire to do for someone else, because you'll end up being unhappy anyway. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose for everybody. She'll end up losing attractiveness for you, and you'll end up losing love for yourself and respect. So don't do that. One thing that makes it very easily done is you have to be quite intentional with how you go about your days. Now with your schedule, your individual schedule, you might have work, or you might have studies at uni, or you might have anything, whatever you do during your day. You decide what time you go to the gym, what time you do this, what time slots you have, and you allocate time to each particular part. With your partner, or with the person that you're seeing, they go, what are you doing today? And you go, oh, well, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. Sounds quite rigid and boring, but for you to be particular and communicate what you're doing at specific times, and the times you're free or whatever, is going to help you both out better, because then they're not going to be disappointed when they realize that you're busy, because they know what you have to do that day. So that's very important too. Be very intentional with the timings that you set your day out. And it's going to be easier for you and your partner to realize when you're free to hang out, when you're free to do that, whatever. And that's going to make it easier for you. But please do not give up your dreams and your ambitions and your self-development for anyone, because it is a lose-lose. So lead the relationship, do what you need to do. They want to do it with you, they'll do it with you. If they don't, they don't. But you can keep developing. It's going to help the relationship anyway.